So here's what happened. I was at a friend's house in their backyard, and keep in mind, backyards in Chicago aren't very big, and I took off on the drone a little bit too close to the wall. There was a light wind draft that came in and started pushing the drone a little closer to the wall. Now this is how it was positioned. I was like this, and the drone was like in front of me, and it was facing me, and I was facing the front of the drone. When the wind started pushing it closer to the wall, I was like, oh, gotta bring it back towards me. And I pressed down on the joystick. What I forgot was that the movements of the drone are based on where the drone is facing. And when I pressed down, it went backwards and went straight into the wall and crashed. Thankfully, it was just 3 feet high-ish in the air, and the fall wasn't very bad. But it was enough to break the gimbal. Actually, it didn't actually break the gimbal. It just kind of moved it like out of place so that it wouldn't move freely around. And I tried bending it back and snapped it right off the gimbal holder, unfortunately. So there are 2 lessons that I learned from this. One is don't fly your gimbal in tight spaces or near walls. Just don't do it. And 2, no matter how easy DJI has made it to fly their drones for newbies like me, nothing beats experience. Nothing. Having flown your drone for hours and hours is probably the best indicator of how you'll fly your drone going forward. And yeah, I learned those 2 very important lessons. I already filled out an online repair request form with DJI, and I searched online with other people's experience and turnaround times with the repairs, and I've seen everything from 2 weeks to 2 months. And considering that I'm going to Japan in a little over 2 weeks, I just have my fingers crossed that I would have my drone back by then, even though it's not looking very likely. So please, DJI, I beg you to please get my baby back to me before I go to Japan. But yeah, don't fly your drone near walls, and try to get a lot of experience wherever you can. And this is the story of how I wrecked my DJI Mavic Pro just 4 days after receiving it.